let's just jump right in here. I'm going to take this mane and put it back, and then I'm going to start off with primer. Today I'm using the Too Faced Primed and Poreless primer. It is very good, fills in the pores, kind of evens out skin tone, and makes my makeup last a long time, so I do approve of that one. Pop the little chapstick on, and then I mix the Armani Luminous Silk with the long-wearing Mousse foundation by RImmel. I wanted some coverage like the RImmel, but I wanted the beautiful finish of the Armani Luminous Silk, and I think it turned out really nicely. I like how it looks. And I'm pouncing that on with a beauty blender. Bringing it down the neck, don't forget, kind of hides everything and makes it so there's no seam in your foundation. And this is the Bobbi Brown Corrector in Light Peach. And, I mean, this goes without saying. You can kind of see what it's doing. It is canceling out that blue-purple tone I have under my eyes and on the inside of my eyelids, or the inside of the inner corners there. And then first I'm going in with the fair tone of the Maybelline concealer here, and then I'm going to, I don't show it, but I go over just a little bit with the pinker tone, the brightening shade. And this kind of brings a little warmth and brightness back into where I concealed. And then again, pouncing with the damp beauty blender, really making sure to blend that bottom of the concealer. I pounce a lot longer than I show here, so you just really blend it a lot. And then to set the concealed areas I'm using this NYX powder. I really like this powder. It's kind of like a pinky tone, but it says translucent, but it's a little pinky, which is perfect for the under eye. And I also set that as my eyeshadow base on top of the concealer on the lids and everywhere else I concealed. And then for the rest of the face, I'm using my favorite, well, current favorite, I guess, loose powder from Covergirl. This is in the light translucent color, and it is just a little deeper than the NYX powder. And I take that a little bit down the neck as well. Then I comb through the eyebrows, and I'm going to skip over the brows today, but I apply my Anastasia Dipbrow pomade, which you will see now. And then zip through with a little angle brush, and then this is the finished product. Brows are like never-ending process, so you just have to decide to end it. And then taking these two shades from the Kat Von D Contour palette, sticking them right under the cheekbone there. This little angle brush. This little brush is just from the drugstore, but any brush will do that's small enough that you can kind of get in there. And I blend a little bit up with this, but then in a second I will go in with a bronzer on a bigger brush and kind of use the bronzer as a transition color above that contour shade to further blend it and add a little warmth above it and kind of meld it into the rest of the face color. Hitting the chin and the jawbone there just to give a little more definition. And then this is the nose contouring time. I would be happy to film a video on this and how I do it. It's just my method. Everyone's nose is different shape. But basically I go along the front sides, like kind of on the front but on the sides, and then I go along the sides with a bronzer, like a lighter color, to kind of meld it in, see, and then kind of shade the sides. And then I hit a little bit in that Cupid's bow center part and a touch under the lip. And then this is the bronzer that I was talking about before, so I'm just going to place this above the contour and also take it up on the forehead a little bit. Give a little bit of sun-kissed healthy glow since we evened out the skin tone so much with the powders and the foundation. And then this is my Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick in, I believe it's Champagne Quartz, which is sadly crushed. This is so gorgeous. It was limited edition when I got this, when I worked there years ago, but I think it's in the line. It's permanent in the range now, so you can go pick it up. I highly recommend it. It's not inexpensive, but it is absolutely beautiful. Just so gorgeous. I mean, you could see it here, but of course it doesn't do justice. In real life, it's breathtaking, but hitting all the spots, cheekbones, a little bit in between the eyebrows, on the tip of the nose, Cupid's bow, and just what's left on the brush, I sweep onto my chin. Not too much there because that can get a little oily throughout the day. And there we are so far. And then I'm adding this beautiful Baked Milani blush. It's in a pinky tone, kind of the apples and back, and it has a nice sheen to it. So this is quite a sheeny look, which is fine because this is something that I would wear to a holiday party or even on a date. And now into the Morphe 35O palette. Gorgeous as ever, useful as ever. I love this palette. Putting that lightest shade under the eyebrow bone. And then I'm going to take this kind of light orangey brown shade and really work it into the crease and upper crease onto my brow bone. I go back a few times and really just add the color so you can start seeing that pay off because it's a pretty light shade. Then I'm taking a cooler, slightly deeper brown right here and putting this in the same place, not quite as high. I'm not buffing it quite as high, but basically following the same track. and building that up how I would like it. Blending with a bigger brush, kind of blend out the seams. Apply, then blend, apply, then blend, and then taking this richer, darker brown, and again, same place, concentrating it in that upper crease area, buffing it out into the outer V kind of area. And then I'm taking this really pretty 24-hour cream shadow from Maybelline. All the names will be listed below, of course. Putting that on the lid because I want my gold loose shadow to really show up perfectly. So this is a nice bright base. And then this is a Bare Minerals, loose gold pigment. It's called True Gold. It's very, very pretty. It's not sparkly, but it's just loose and shiny and shimmery. I'm just using my finger because I prefer finger absolutely for loose pigments, for cream shadows. It's just easiest for me. It gets the most color payoff. Buffing the seam there just so there's no harsh pigment line. And then I tapped into a dark espresso color from the 35O palette and using the MAC 217, just putting this in the outer V. You can see I'm going in the outer upper crease there and then connecting it down in a V/C shape down to the lash line there. And again, going back into the 224 brush just to buff edges. This is the, is it Urban Decay? Urban Decay glitter highlighter, or glitter eyeliner. And this is all I'm using. I had brought out some loose glitter too, but I just thought this was so pretty by itself. So pouncing and kind of dabbing this on. You don't want to rub it on the eyeshadow. And then give it a good fan. Let it dry with your eyes open, especially if you have hooded lids like me. And you can see the beautiful effect there. Now I'm tightlining with this black NYX liner. And then this is kind of what I kind of wish I hadn't done. I put a gold NYX liner down here, but it's a little bit of a darker gold. I wish I did something a little brighter, but anyway, you can do whatever you want. And then this is gel liner from Maybelline. I'm doing a fairly thick, not too long wing, so it's not, the tail's not too extended, but it's thick and fairly slanted upwards, which I was actually pretty proud of the wing today. The wing gods were with me. So I'm using the little brush that comes with it and bringing it down into the inner corners to kind of elongate the eye. You can see there just a little bit more of a cat eye shape. And then I pat a black eyeshadow on with an angled brush over that liner to set it and to lock it in place. Make sure it doesn't transfer onto my upper lids. And then I'm going back into the Kat Von D palette with these two highlight shades, just touching up under the eyes in case anything fell down and to re-brighten under there. This is the NYX Matte Finish Spray. So I spray this now before mascara and then popping on a little bit of L'Oreal Telescopic. And then I'm going to apply Kiss number 11, I believe, lashes. And there they are. I get this pack at Walmart. It is the best place to find those. So that is basically everything done minus the lips. Oh, and then I put a little bit more of that glitter liner under my eye there to kind of accentuate the inner corner and that little inner wing. This is my Prestige Silk Lip Liner, which I use to fill up my lips, make them the shape and the fullness I want. And then around that, I will take the Burgundy NYX liner and kind of start this pinky red lip. So the Burgundy is a red. It's kind of showing off more pink here. But I wanted to do not a straight bright red, but not a pink. So I lined in Burgundy, and then I took this Wet n Wild lip color. It's really pretty. It's like a bright kind of pinky red, or reddy pink, however you want to think it. I'd say it's more of a reddy pink. And applying that in the middle, blending it out with my finger, and then I do go back with the lip liner just to deepen up the edges a little bit, make it more cohesive, run over the bottom lip there. And then this is it without gloss, so you obviously leave it without gloss if you like that. And then I did pop a little gloss on, and I thought it was so pretty with the gloss. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and please don't forget to subscribe and click like and leave me a comment, and I will see you guys soon. Thank you so much. Bye.